thrive. I'm your host, LaFortune, and today we are getting into the subject of empowering your kids, raising confident and independent children as single parent. Parenting is a journey filled with joy, challenges, and countless moments of learning, not just for your children, but for you as well. As a single parent, you take on multiple roles every day. You are the nurturer who provides love and care, the disciplinarian who sets boundaries, the role model your child looks up to, and the cheerleader who champions their dreams. But let's be real, it's not always easy. Between work, home responsibilities, and personal well-being, finding the right balance to raise children who are confident, self-reliant, and resilient can feel overwhelming. Yet, it's entirely possible and incredibly rewarding. In this episode, we will explore practical strategies to foster your child's independence while building their confidence and self-esteem. From creating a supportive environment to encouraging problem-solving and celebrating small wins, we will uncover tools that help nurture their growth and development. Whether you are navigating the toddler years, guiding a preteen, or mentoring a young adult, there is something in this discussion for everyone. So, grab a cup of tea or settle in during your car ride. This episode is packed with actionable insights and heartfelt advice. Let's get started, shall we? As single parents, we have the unique privilege of being our children's most consistent source of encouragement and love. Despite the challenges we face, our role in shaping their self-esteem is invaluable. Let's explore some powerful ways to nurture their confidence and foster a sense of self-worth. Let's start by celebrating their strength. Every child has unique talents and qualities that make them special. Acknowledging their strength, no matter how small, build their self-esteem and help them see themselves in a positive light. For example, instead of saying "good job," you might say, "I love how carefully you colored within the lines in your drawing," or "you showed so much patience completing that puzzle." This reinforces the behavior you want to encourage. Whether they try a new sport or work hard on a school project, acknowledging the effort they put in helps them value persistence and resilience. Encourage problem solving. Resilience and independence grow when children learn to tackle challenges on their own. As tempting as it may be to step in and fix every problem, guiding them to find their own solutions is far more empowering. For instance, if they are struggling with a difficult math problem, you might say, "What do you think the first step should be?" Or, "What's another way we could try to solve this?" Show them how to approach challenges one step at a time, whether it's tying their shoes or preparing for a school presentation. It's okay if things don't go perfectly. Helping them reflect on what didn't work and how they can try again foster growth and resilience. Become their safe space. A child's self-esteem flourishes when they feel understood and accepted. Creating a safe, non-judgmental environment at home allows them to explore their emotions and build confidence in expressing themselves. When they share their thoughts or feelings, give them your full attention. Maintain eye contact, nod, validate their emotions by saying things like, I understand why you feel that way, or it's okay to be upset about that. If they are upset about failing a test or making a mistake, remind them that it's a natural part of growing and that they have your support to try again. Share age-appropriate stories about times you faced challenges or felt unsure and how you overcame them. This shows them that even adults face difficulties and that it's okay to ask for help. Celebrating your children's strength, encouraging problem solving, and being a safe space, you are laying the foundation for your children to grow into confident and dependent and resilient individuals. Remember, your belief in them becomes their inner voice, guiding them through life's ups and downs. Together, let's empower our kids to shine their brightest. Now, let's move to teaching independence through responsibility. Equipping your child with the skills and confidence to take care of themselves not only sets them up for success, but also instill a sense of pride and capability. As single parents, we have a unique opportunity to guide our children towards becoming self-reliant individuals. Here's how you can foster their independence through everyday moments. Chores teach responsibility and accountability while helping children feel like valuable contributors to the household. The key is to start small and adjust tasks to their abilities. For younger children, encourage simple tasks like picking up toys, putting books back on the shelf, or helping set the table with napkins. Make it fun by turning chores into games or challenges, such as let's see who can pick up the most toy in 2 minutes. For older children, gradually introduce more complex tasks like sorting laundry, folding clothes, vacuuming, or even helping prepare a simple meal. Assigning them a weekly responsibility like watering the plants or taking out the trash builds routine and consistency. Short story. My oldest daughter, Leandra, when she was younger, she loved to help in the kitchen and loved to do all the chores. She was the best at trying to do everything. She wanted to cook for mommy and all of that. And as she grew older, she started getting more responsible and taking on more challenges and more tasks and more chores. And this has built her resilience, her independence. And I remember her when her first year in college, she came to me and she said, Mom, I cannot believe the amount of kids that are unable to do their own laundry or cook their own food. And here I am, I'm doing everything. And they're looking at me like, how? And I'm like, my mom taught me. And she said, Mom, I'm so thankful you taught me. And of course, when they grow up, they feel like, oh, she was just using me to do all her work. So it's funny, but it's important for a child to have those skills because it set them up for a better future. And today, she's 21. She's, doing her own thing, and she's extremely responsible. And I'm proud to see that. I'm proud to see that what I have instilled in her, she's using it as a young adult. and it's empowering for me as a mom to be able to see that. Granted, her and I have our differences, but just to see her, take on the responsibility is heartwarming for me. Acknowledge the efforts of gratitude or small rewards like extra playtime or choosing the next family activities. This reinforces positive behavior. For me, when it came to my daughter, what I did with them was pay for chores. I would tell them, I said, if you do your chores, you get paid. It was like a job for them, that I offered them a job and they would get a salary at the end, and they can use that money to do anything they wanted to buy candy, whatever it is that they wanted. I wanted them to have that. And so it became fun for them to do, and they would request chores every week because they were expecting to get something in return, which was a remuneration, and that was good. Allowing children to make choices helps them build confidence and learn the consequences of their decision. For example, let your toddler choose between two outfits for the day and decide which fruit to pack in their lunchbox. This gives them a sense of control and involvement. Ask older children to help plan family meals, select a movie for cozy nights in, or decide on the destination for a weekend outing. If their choice isn't ideal, gently guide them without taking over. For example, if they want to wear shorts on a chilly day, you might say, that's a fun choice. Do you think you might need something warmer for the weather? Of course, let it for my daughter. She will say, I don't need that. And then we'll be out and then she's cold. Of course, mom always have a jacket somewhere. And I would say, grab your jacket. Next time you leave that jacket, you are going to freeze. Of course, gotta put that in there. Model self-reliance. Children learn from watching us than from listening to what we say. Demonstrating self-reliance in your daily life, you show them how to navigate challenges and responsibilities with confidence. Show problem-solving process. For instance, if you are repairing something at home, involve them by saying, let's figure out how to fix this together, and explain each step you take. Share age-appropriate example of how you manage tough situations like budgeting or finding time for self-care. Show them it's okay to ask for help when needed. Let them see the pride you take in completing tasks, whether it's finishing a project at work, cooking a meal, or fixing something around the house. Your positive attitude will inspire them to approach their own responsibility with enthusiasm. Teaching independence is an ongoing process that evolves as your child grows. But assigning age-appropriate chores, encouraging decision-making, and modeling self-reliance, you are giving your child the tools they need to succeed. Now, let's move on to emotional intelligence. Raising emotionally intelligent children is just as important as nurturing their confidence. Emotional intelligence, the ability to understand, manage, and express emotions effectively, is a crucial life skill that helps children navigate relationships and challenges with empathy and resilience. So, how do you help your child develop emotional intelligence? First, helping children identify and name their emotion is the first step towards emotional awareness and regulation. If your child is upset because a toy broke, you might say, I see you are feeling sad because your toy broke. It's okay to feel that way. When they are excited about an upcoming trip, label it. You are feeling excited about going to the zoo, aren't you? Use a visual tool like emotions wheel or faces showing different feelings to help your younger children match their emotions to a label. Create a safe space for your child to express how they are feeling. For example, during bedtime, ask them, what was your happiest part of your day? Was there anything that made you feel upset or frustrated? Teach them empathy. Teaching empathy helps children understand and consider the feelings of others, which strengthen their social connection and emotional maturity. When someone in your life is going through a tough time, involve your child in your response. For instance, if a neighbor is unwell, say, our neighbor isn't feeling well. How about we make them a card to cheer them up? While reading books or watching shows, pause to ask, how do you think this character feels? Why do you think they feel that way? If they witness something or someone being left out during playtime, ask, how do you think they feel? What could we do to help them feel included? Disagreement and conflict are a natural part of life. Teaching your child how to handle them constructively will equip them with lifelong skills. Encourage your child to listen to the other person's perspective without interrupting. You might say, let's take turns talking and listening to each other's feelings. Teach them to express their feelings without blaming others. For example, I feel upset when you take my toy without asking, instead of you are mean. Help them understand that saying I'm sorry is an important step, but so is working towards a solution. For instance, if two siblings argue over a toy, suggest how about you take turns. One can play with it now and the other can have it for 10 minutes. Emotional intelligence is a skill that develops over time, and every moment of frustration, joy, or conflict is an opportunity to learn. Teaching children to name their emotion, practicing empathy, and guiding conflict resolution, you are equipping them with the tools to build meaningful relationships and face life challenges with grace and understanding. When all of that is said and done, balancing support and freedom is important as well. Finding the balance between being supportive and giving your child freedom to grow can be tricky, but is essential. Believe in your child's capacity to succeed. Your trust instills their self-belief. When they solve a problem on their own or express empathy toward a friend, take a moment to appreciate these milestones. They are evidence of the foundation you are building. Freedom thrives within structure. Setting clear rules helps them understand limits while exploring independence. It's hard to let go, but allowing them to stumble and learn fosters resilience and independence. As we close this episode, single parents, you have an incredible opportunity to raise children who are not just survivors, but thrivers. Believe me, I know. I already raised two, and they are unbelievable kids. I have one more left, and she acts as if she is already 30. She's 10 going 30. Individuals who are confident, independent, and emotionally intelligent. Your role is monumental, and the love, resilience, and dedication you pour into your parenting journey have the power to shape the next generation. While the challenges of single parenting can feel overwhelming at times, remember this. It is not about being perfect. It's about being present and intentional. Parenting is a marathon, not a sprint, and progress happens in small, meaningful steps. Celebrate the moment your child shows kindness, take on a responsibility, or overcomes a challenge. These reflections of your work and love. These are reflections of your hard work and love. No parent is perfect, and that's okay. I am not perfect. Believe me, my kids think I am not perfect at all, and that's okay. I did my job, and I did it well, because they are in college and they are doing well, and that's all I could ask for. And they are great kids. Your child doesn't need a flawless parent. They need one who shows up, listens, and loves unconditionally. In the wheel of responsibilities, it's easy to lose sight of the importance of quality time. Being present doesn't always mean dedicating hours. It's about making the time you have meaningful. Every parent has a unique vision for how they want to raise the child. Set clear intentions that align with your values and goals. As a single parent, you are playing multiple roles, but you also have the unique privilege of being your child's constant source of love, strength, and inspiration. It's not about having all the answers or doing everything perfectly. It's about showing up with intentions, celebrating the little victories, and creating a foundation where your child can thrive. You are raising thrivers, not survivors. And in the process, you are showing them and the world that single parenting is not a limitation, but a powerful testament to the resilience and boundless love of a parent. Before we close, here's a quote to inspire you as you continue on this journey. Children are not things to be molded, but are people to be unfolded. Just live. Thank you for joining me on today's episode of Beyond the Struggle, Rise and Thrive. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave a review if you found this episode helpful. Until next time, stay empowered, keep thriving. Ciao.